We will start with calibrating the thermostat. You can use your tool or you can use a thermometer like this if the homeowner has one. In this case, the temperature is off by 2 degrees. In order to go to the settings, we'll press the top right little hamburger menu, press settings, configuration on the bottom, and then dealer edit. When you press dealer edit, you'll get an alert. Just press continue. On the top right, that circle, it will give you the password for this thermostat. In this case, it's 117F. Be careful when you type it in, because a lot of times you will end up tapping something else and it won't unlock it. In this case, we're going to put in the right one. It's going to unlock it. You get the different options right there. We're going to start with the begin setup. Communication. Basically, right there where it says home Wi-Fi, that's where you would set up your Wi-Fi. Press next. You have language and date info, which we're not going to worry about right now. Here you have the heat pump and the air handler. If you pick the air handler, you can see your specifications, your heater kit, as well as other options. Right here, we've picked already the 15 kW. In order for that to show, you got to remember, you got to pick the dip switches upstairs. Specifications will give you the model and serial number of the equipment, which is kind of useful, so you don't have to go in the attic if not necessary. The humidifier relay, if you don't have one, obviously we're going to pick none. We're going to go back. We're going to pick the heat pump. Pick the heat pump, buddy. There you go. So heat pump, specifications, same scenario, model and serial number. Again, it will give you the variable speed. If it's an inverter outside, or if it's a two-stage, we'll say two-stage. Cool settings is what we care about. You see where it says cool airflow trim, all 0%? We can change that to 15% on all three. So that will give us more fan speed when it's running. That helps a lot when you have inconsistent rooms. Temperature-wise, cool profile. We always recommend going with profile D. D is the one that will help most with dehumidification. The other ones are good options too, but I would typically always put it on D for that homeowner. Dehumidification has to be turned on there, otherwise it's not going to work. So for cool setting, same thing about heat settings. Heat settings also, you have the airflow trim. Typically, we'll keep that at 0 because most homeowners don't really care about heat here in Texas. And then heat pump settings, that you would care more about if it was dual fuel, meaning if it was gas and electric heat. This is just electric heat. So next one is going to be your air history. Air history is going to be all alerts that have happened in the last time since the visit. As long as the date is right, it will also show you the right date. Yellow ones are codes that the homeowner will see. The white ones are just for us. Always make sure you clear your air history. Calibration, this is where we'll calibrate our temperature. Remember, that was 2 degrees. So right now it's 75. We're going to press on 0, scroll it up, and put that to +2 degrees. When you have that at 2 degrees, let it be. Press next. So that thermostat now is going to be showing 2 degrees above. Last but not least, we're going to go to cool and heat setting right there. This is going to be very important regarding dehumidification. You see where it says deadband and overcool by 2 degrees? If you do not change the overcool to a minimum of 1 degree, that humidity is never gonna make that unit run. So make sure you always pick dehumidify. On the boost mode, especially in inverters, you wanna make sure it's always on so that you get the maximum of that inverter all the time. At the end, obviously press your next, press to the bottom completed, and you're good to go.